They put me on the December 20th card in Bellator Hawaii. I think that's like the troops event or something like that. They'll be making my debut it's my first fight back home since 2013 or something, 2014. And I'm excited, man.
The fight
body
kick,
body kick
knocks Jones down, over and out.
Whoopee! Whoopee, cuz. Here, cuz. Whoop this motherfucker. Whoop his motherfucking ass. Beat his motherfucker, cuz.
I mean, obviously, I'm not looking for it because that's when you get caught and knocked out yourself. But, it's one of those things where I don't want to be in there long for the longevity of my career, my body. I don't want to. I want to be able to go out and have a nice dinner with my family after my fight and not be like in a wheelchair or some shit. But, I've been fortunate that I've landed big shots when I hoped they'd landed and got the job done. There's been a couple fights where like none of the things I did the whole camp happened in the fight, or like the guy gave me a completely different look, and then so one day I was reading an article that Floyd did. He said that he doesn't game plan for fighters. He just sharpens his own tools and fights his game, and that stuck with me. So I'd say that since I've been a pro, I haven't game planned really for anybody. I waited almost 2 years to make my pro debut, and at one point I was ready to hang it up. I was like, man, I'm living bare minimum. I can't pay my rent. And then, I worked a bit, saved some money up, and just focused on training as much as I can, and finally made that debut. And once I got that first KO, I was like, oh, I got to keep this going. And I told myself, I was like, all right, after my first and second fight, I was like, oh, maybe another 2 more years or 3 more years, and maybe I can make it to the bigs, and it came 9 months after I made my debut, 10 months. And, I'm grateful that everything goes right. And I'm still stoked myself that I'm already at this stage, I used to train at the UFC Performance Institute with Brad Tavares and Uriah Hall. And they used to bring me in as their partner to train with. And for some time that I was seeing Jesse there for a bit. And I'm not really one of the people to go out of my way and say hi to people. I'm also really shy. And then I think it was after my second fight, she actually had sent me a DM, and we kind of just hit it off from there. Yeah, man, she's dope, man. She's helped me a lot over my last 3 fights, and it's been great. And I've came across people that are like, it'll be hard and stuff. I've had coaches tell me it's gonna be hard to deal with another fighter, but the understanding level helps when you're both fighters as well. I hear her very easily in my corners. It doesn't matter how loud it is, and even if there's a split second where I kind of feel like, oh shit, like the tide's against me or whatever it is, like all I gotta do is hear her voice or look over to her, and I kind of find a little jolt of confidence. My last fight actually, and it was my longest fight, and for a split second I was like, oh shit, this might actually make it longer than a round, and she said she noticed it during the round, and I heard her voice again, and I was like, nah, I'm not letting this go another round. I'm finishing it,